history, it kind of shapes tomorrow. And today, we're here in Dearborn, Michigan. I brought us to America's very first $1 million school that, well, opened its doors officially 1928. But its history spans 100 years back. One of the alumni from this wonderful school, David Abdallah. In fact, David Abdallah has become Century 21's #1 agent. We're gonna learn all about this community. We're gonna learn from David himself some of those secret tips that allow us to be homeowners. I'm so glad you tuned in. I'm your host, Scott Griffin. Let's get started. Come on. Dave, what a treat. We're here. Thank you so much for joining us today at the beautiful Ford Garage, the iconic Ford Garage here in Dearborn, Michigan. You know what I love? We were just at your high school. We were at Fordson High School, one of the most iconic schools in America. America's first $1 million built school. Share with me, please, why Dearborn?
I originally immigrated here as a child in the 1970s to Dearborn, and I've just stayed here because I love this particular community. I love the connection to Ford and Henry Ford. I'm one of those people that loves history, and I just absolutely love the community, love the restaurants here, love the shopping here, love the people here, love the relatives here. It's just been a great thing. I love it. In terms of real estate, 70+% at one point of all buyers in the area, in the Dearborn area, will tend to be from the Dearborn Heights area. So most people basically just keep buying over and over and over. I mean, they upsize.
More than half of the community stays right here.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, you get these ideas, you get these dreamers that get believers to come together, and then you build factories for them to come together with their belief, and then to build it, but to keep building it. And we're here now, it's 2022. I'm literally tickled inside because these factories that were built and the stories of back then, well, they're still operating today.
Correct.
Still creating the things that we love.
All on the line.
Might I ask, for those that may not be able to buy their homes through you, what should they know?
Absolutely. So first things first, you got to make sure the buyer is pre-approved. And you got to make sure they're pre-approved with a very reputable company, okay? Such as you guys, Scott Griffin's Group, okay? That's number one. Number two, you got to make sure that you got a good negotiator negotiating on your behalf. So you got to make sure that you have a realtor that knows how to negotiate and has the contacts in the community to be able to not only negotiate, but also have good working relationship with other realtors in the area and the reputation of having deals that will close. Because if you're a realtor and you have the reputation that your deals close, that particular buyer's chances of getting that offer through is drastically increased. And next thing you know is, when the contract is written, it's got to be written, of course, clean. And you got to make sure that all the parameters are there, which is a good deposit. If it's a private inspection, don't make it a 15-day or 10-day private inspection. Make sure it's a 2-day or 3-day private inspection. As I mentioned earlier, make sure it's got a good deposit. And make sure the number of conditions are minimal. When you put too many conditions, you're pretty much going to be thrown out.
This is David Abdallah wishing you great things in the life you're living. Thanks so much for joining us today. Until next time, bye.